everybody, this is Sister Omi, and I'm here to do the new moon in Pisces reading for the sign of Capricorn. Now, Cappy, this is for Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, and this new moon in Pisces. So Pisces is a heightened sensitivity. Maybe because Pisces is very sensitive. So Pisces has the greatest sensitivity and perception to their surroundings. So at this time, you could be experiencing some insecurity. So passively, just wait and see what happens in your life. Now, if you engage in anything creative or spiritual search, you'll benefit from the great Pisces imagination. So one thing at this time, sometimes it's hard to believe in something you can't see. So this is a good time to meditate, go with the flow, and any goals you set, have them how they're going to affect you, or set them in a spiritual or higher self dimension, or go over your old goals that you may have written at the new year and how you could revise them to have a spiritual element to them. So since Pisces rules the feet, it would be a good time, go get a pedicure, treat yourself to something nice. Because now we're going with the flow. We don't want to make impulsive knee-jerk reactions. And with that, good rest. So maybe you need to take a nap, because usually when the moon goes through certain phases, sometimes your sleep patterns are off. So maybe you want to take a nap. So make sure you're getting good rest. And like I said, romance yourself. Get a pedicure. Go do something you want to do. Go treat yourself to something. And while you're doing that, think about what you want to manifest in your life. I'd also urge you to partake in some type of practice like yoga. I use that as a suggestion. Everyone's different. Some people just like to walk in nature. Or look at it like this. Pisces tend to have, can be into escapism. They're the dreamers. So let's just say sex, drugs, rock and roll, overeating, any of those things that you may do to escape a situation, substitute it with something else. Like I use yoga as a suggestion, maybe walking in the park, that's a walking meditation. Maybe paint, that'll heighten your third eye. Everyone's different. Chanting, whatever floats your boat. But something that you could substitute for trying to escape. Or something you could do to substitute that. We don't want to fall into that at this time, because with all this emotion, we want to make sure we're making clear decisions, not decisions based in a lot of emotional upset. So you want to be clear in what you're going to do. So let's just see what the cards say, Capricorn. We have Ace of Water in reverse. So there's some type of ending or separation here. Or maybe you just feel drained. So there's a significant waste taking place here. So giving away precious resources leaves you feeling drained. It's as though you feel like you're bleeding and unable to stop the loss. So if it has to do with your love life, maybe you're just exhausted, all the energy on trying to save a relationship, it's time to consider it ending. Or if it has to do with your resources, your money, maybe stop wasting your money. If it has to do with your career, maybe you're experiencing an ending. Don't let this close your attention to other options. Because, sometimes something has to end for something good to happen. And if it has to do with your family, you can give. But they're your family. So you have to be able to find some balance in this particular situation. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. Now that's better. Whew, I sound better now. Whew. Okay. So next here we have Six of Fire, Six of Wands in reverse. So maybe you've just lost your stamina here and now you're ditching your responsibilities. That could be it. Or maybe you just have to let people know, look, I started this, but I can't finish it. Or maybe you find a loophole or a shortcut, or whatever avenue you take, stick to it, okay? Because whatever you do here, there's really no turning back. So if it has to be with your love life, maybe there's some snide remarks or sarcasm. And it's like passive-aggressive actions. If it has to do with money, you lost your backing. So start a fundraising, do something independently. If it has to do with your career, maybe it's just morale is an all-time low. And, maybe some of the people you work with are bailing out, quitting, doing whatever. It has to do with your family. Maybe, they say too many cooks spoil the soup. Or just too much free time. Idle hands and too much free time can make for trouble. So maybe, there's some ending, or you're just feeling drained here. And here it's just about maybe feeling rebellious and you want to be irresponsible. But what we have here is the Knave of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles, which is like the Page. So you could be feeling all this stuff, but you have support. Basically, that's what they're saying. This is support here. And you met with opportunity, or if you've met with an opportunity, and this is probably an opportunity you never really expected. So this path may lead to great satisfaction. Expect hands-on training and people willing to help you. So if you just know you have support. So if it has to do with your love, maybe there's an offering of peace. If it has to do with money, take the challenge that you've received regarding a financial investment. If it has to do with your career, news of a promotion or a new job. If it has to do with your family's on solid ground. And you can take on new responsibilities, or maybe there's a new addition to your family. So, regardless of all this stuff is going on, I kind of see this maybe as a phase coming out, and now you're going to be moving into more support. And maybe you haven't felt supported up until this time. And since maybe I'm seeing, because with this water and this fire, it's like, fire, that heat on that water is making it boil. So that's a lot of emotion. So this is definitely a good time to meditate. And like I said, sometimes it's hard to believe in things you can't see right now. But know that, everything is possible. Now the message from Spirit is the King of Pentacles. And this is about confidence, strength, using your charisma. And the message is you have a lot to manage, and it's not easy to keep your finger on the pulse of everything. Luckily for you, you're well-seasoned, mature, and you prepared for anything. The only challenge you have in life is balancing your power and your strength with humility. It's natural to boast about your accomplishments. Nevertheless, a good leader is one who knows his or her position of power, does not have to flaunt it. So, you good. It's just balance that. Use that charisma. It's like charisma versus the ego, because, the ego likes to boast. And using that charisma is a gift. No one feels less than. Or, yeah. Ego is like, I got this, I got that. You have charisma. You know, you may not even mention it. Or if someone asks, well, yes, I've been blessed with an opportunity that I'm looking into. Now, that doesn't sound like a show off, right? So that's basically, wow, use your charisma. Now, Cappy, it's funny. Couple signs, like I usually pull one crystal, one tree representing nature. But you got two crystals here, so I'm going to let you know what this is here. So this first one, wait a second, let me make sure I got it right here. Okay, the first one here is the flint. And this is about portal power. Don't be, excuse me. You are a person of profound inner depths. Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasure beyond knowing, together with attitudinal karma and repressed emotions affecting your well-being. Flint connects you to your ancestors, a natural traveler. You know how to negotiate with shamanic underworld to obtain healing heights. That's that water. Meditate, going deep within inside yourself. Pay attention to your energetic boundaries, core strength, cutting detrimental ties and strengthening your connection to the planet. And this rules that Earth Star base chakra. Wow. So that's interesting. So you're feeling all these things here, but basically this is really getting recentered and using that time to pray, meditate, and getting in touch with your ancestors. You got your feet in the earth. So these are people who came before you. It's like a sign to get grounded here. And then the next crystal, and it's like two of them fell out, and they were like, keep both of these cards. Is it ironic here? You got the lapis lazuli, which is heavenly wisdom. You are an immortal soul. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmolded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. So the message here is use your enhanced perception, which is Pisces. This is using your intuition. Meditate, getting more in touch with yourself. Attuning your divine nature enhances your well-being. So this is about your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Interesting enough, isn't that what it says? We know you the king, but you're not a boastful king. And a boastful king has that vision, that attuned to that third eye, knowing how to speak with charm instead of ego. And your crown helps you to see things clearly. And this really is about all three of those chakras. In addition to this is like being grounded, a good king. So if you're feeling some emotional imbalance here, it's about getting grounded and getting more in tune with yourself. And so with this here, feeling like things may be in disarray a little bit, this is why it's a good time. Don't make any decisions. Step back. Take that time to meditate. So when you do step forward, you are that king. You are that person of charm, grace. Woo! Is that beautiful? That is beautiful. Now, I also pulled the tree, also representing nature, which is the juniper tree. Protective powers guard against harm and bring victory through bravery, security. So you are secure, regardless of what you're feeling emotionally now. Because like I said, I can see you got that water and that fire. That fire is boiling that water. But that Knave of Pentacles is kind of key, that's earth. So it's like your earth. Let's kind of get grounded here. So basically it's like, regardless of what you're feeling emotionally here, this Knave of Pentacles is saying work on your plan step by step and have faith. Believing in something that you just can't see right now. And also grounding yourself. Get grounded. Groundedness. I think it's beautiful. Wow. Heavenly wisdom and portal power. Portal power and heavenly wisdom. So portal power, this is getting grounded, in touch with your ancestors. Really just getting in touch with the earth, which is you, Capricorn. And here, heavenly wisdom, divineness here. There's getting in tune with your divine nature enhances your well-being. And in doing all that, hey, there's a sense of security. Now, I did pull 2 chakra cards. And it's like, I didn't even look at these until I opened the book as far as the crystals. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just, isn't what it said here? Faith. This is that third eye chakra. You got to have faith here. Oh, this is amazing. Faith. And how can we fine-tune that third eye chakra? Well, if you need glasses, maybe you need to go get your eyes checked. That's always a plus. And maybe painting, drawing, going to museums, looking at beautiful art, different things to help you see things in a different way. Because this is about visualization, your clairvoyance, the service, good for all. And then what did we get? Isn't that what it said? That root chakra, balance. This is what makes you have that security, balance. This is that root chakra. And what I love is the energy. See how it looks like the yin and the yang? It's balancing that energy. So just pulling this card is almost like, or have you been working on balance? And if you haven't, maybe this is an area of focus. And one way to stimulate this chakra is making sure you're getting plenty of exercise. And as I said, with this Pisces moon, making sure you get proper rest. That's very prevalent for this root chakra. Getting plenty of rest, eating root vegetables, doing physical exercise. These are things that are going to stimulate the chakra, and protein. So if you eat meat, try to get organic meat, or lentils, beans are very high in protein. So maybe that's something that you need to feel centered at this time. So if you're centered, you can see things clearly. And as I said initially, sometimes you have to believe in the things you cannot see. And what is that? Faith. Wow. So, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And so, again, the overall the message from Spirit, you may have a lot to manage. It's not easy to keep your finger on the pulse of everything. But, lucky for you, you're seasoned. You have a lot of experience, and your only challenge right now is balancing your power, your strength with humility. Balance. Opening up that portal, right? Because you're the king, you're definitely secure. So it basically is saying, you're a leader. You're a leader. You don't have to flaunt it, right? You don't have to flaunt it. Because everybody already knows Everybody knows the trouble I see. Huh. Interesting. But beautiful at the same time. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Wow. You have that portal power. It's like you're the king because of people who came before you. So you have to, so getting grounded, pay attention to the energetic boundaries and your core strength. Your core is that balance here. This is that root chakra. Well, it's the foundation, your foundation. And with this heavenly wisdom, attune your divine nature. Use that faith. Sometimes you have to believe in the things you cannot see. So whatever you are feeling, know that you are the king. And don't get caught up on the gender. Alright? Alright, Capricorn. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.